There's nothing wrong with the fundamentals of the market. Boom! House prices decrease across the nation. In fact, in an area called Poinciana, house prices dropped from over 400,000 to 80,000, which seemed like almost overnight. It's crazy that this particular area, a couple of years prior was on fire. So, here's a new Orlando Sentinel article showing that house prices in this area was increasing by almost $10,000 per month. It almost feels like you had to be in a combat sport to get an offer accepted, because there was almost 5 buyers for every seller, right? And you had to be like crazy aggressive on every deal. But when you really think about it, why did that really happen? If you look at the fundamentals of the market, right? Real estate and mortgages, you can thinking, this is this thing called a DTI, debt to income ratio, which is your monthly debt divided by your monthly income, right? That equals, your DTI in order to qualify for your mortgage. At that time, the DTI was around 45%. So, the average income in that area was around 45,000-ish, right? So that means at a regular rate at that time, they should qualify for around 200,000, as far as the median income. But the house selling value in that area at that time was well over almost 400,000. That's like almost $200,000 gap. How is that possible? You have this thing called speculation, where people are buying specifically to sell to other people to make money to live the American dream. But this could be bad if you're not following the fundamentals, right? So best example is this what happened in Europe with this thing called a Tulip Mania, right? So people were buying tulips, right, and selling to farmers, but they were selling also to rich people, because these fancy tulips were selling in high prices to actual rich people. But speculators started to come in and actually buy this, and instead of selling to farmers or rich people, they were selling to more speculators, and the prices just kind of increased to where the demand could no longer control that or get to that value, right? And prices dropped like a rock. So what happened in Poinciana was very similar, right? So people could no longer afford those houses. So if they can't afford those houses, who's buying it? Speculators are buying it. And speculators are expecting a return, and who are they selling to? More speculators, right? And speculators are buying and selling to each other until the prices collapse, because no one can actually afford that mortgage at that time, because they're not actually buying to live there, they're buying to sell, right? So how does that play into a factor right now, right? So we, as in real estate investors, we want to buy and sell at profit. We want to increase our value, right? But we have to be very cautious when we're in an area and we know that the median income, right, based on the debt to income ratio, right, could no longer qualify for that mortgage, right? So right now the DTI is not 50% anymore. It's like 26% on the front end. What I mean by front end is the actual mortgage payment monthly divided by your income. That has to be around 28%, right? And all your debt, right, which is your mortgage payment, your car payment, your credit card bill, right, divided by your monthly income is your back end. That's like 36 to 38%, right? So when you see these numbers out of whack, right, where the price of the house is much more than the median income can afford, right, things are gonna go bad in that area, right? This is where your market's gonna go flat, or your market's gonna go down, right? Now, if it continues to go up, you're in big trouble. So this is video 24 of 365 videos, my journey from flipper to private equity fund manager. Tomorrow, we're gonna continue with this same kind of line of thought, why it'll benefit you to learn real estate, full doc loans, right? in order to, increase your flipping business, right? To your success, God bless, one love.